Okay, I'm Jay from TheDisneyPotter, and it sounded a lot more stressed than I planned for it to. It's kind of dark and relatively creepy outside. Sky's all dark and there's birds chirping. Kind of reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth for obscure reasons. And see, all the birds on the grapevine shortly behind the camera, they're mocking me. Short introduction. Yeah, this week I'll be talking about video games, particularly my top 5, good and bad. I like guitar and violin and the piano and singing. I'm not really good at most of them, or any of them actually, but I do like them. I like reading a lot of stuff except for I tried to say bibliographies and biographies at the same time, but biographies, I can't stand them. I love everything in movies, even documentaries except for horror, unless it's sort of cheesy scary, or not that scary, or not gory, because I'm kind of weak at heart when it comes to stuff like that. So, yes, I'm here to talk about my top 5 in no particular order, even though it sort of is in order vaguely. Heroes of Might and Magic 5 definitely returns to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Graphics, really amazing, but if you're like me, you need to crank them down because the game is bloody slow. I'm telling you, you cannot play this game unless you plan to do other things while you play. I have a pretty decent box. I can run some relatively high graphics games. This one, no. You need to crank it down because on average, even with everything on my computer cranked down, it takes about a minute for the AI to finish. And that's assuming that you have 8 players, including yourself, so 7 AI. It's quite slow. It's really quite slow, and when you play with another human player, it's only sped up for a certain period of time, because right at the beginning, the human players are a lot faster, but towards the end, where the human players have to think about it, the AI starts to take over, but it's still ridiculously slow. So, this game, good graphics, slow. You have to play it while doing other things. If you try to play it without it, I'm serious, this game gets a sad 2 out of 10. It is ridiculously slow. I'm really trying to emphasize this because this game is slow. It really is. Other than that, it's a good game. I like the graphics. I like the way the combat battle system works. Definitely reminiscent of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. And if you have not played that game, you need to. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It's a good game, which I admittedly play more than this one, but I have the box for this one, so, yeah. Generally, assuming that you're, playing on a relatively fast box, maybe with one other human player, this game gets 7.5 out of 10. Next game, I'm trying to rocket through these. Guild Wars. Good game. Definitely a lot of it that's fun has to do with the social aspect, I'd say. Playing it by yourself is really, really boring. So, graphics are amazing. This has the best graphics out of all the games I'm going to show today. Yeah. Guilds, as you may have guessed from the title Guild Wars, are a huge factor. Definitely meeting people and talking and doing fun stuff in PvP and PvE is a lot of fun about this game. It's free, online play, which means you pay for it once, you pay forever. You don't have stupid monthlies like you do in World of Warcraft. I bought this a long time ago, and it was a lot more then, but right now you can buy 3 campaigns for $60. So, Prophecies, which is this, Factions, which is the second campaign, and third campaign, which is Nightfall. Really good deal that's cutting out the cost of one game, as singularly they're presently $30. It's pretty good. I got Eye of the North, which is the 4th one, the expansion pack, for $10. Really good. Overall rating for this game, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 if you play it with other people. Some things can frustrate a newbie like me. I'm still a newbie, even though I've been playing it since pretty much it came out. I took a break in the middle. I don't really know. 8.5 out of 10. By yourself, a lot lower. I won't even estimate that one. Next game over. Halo, Combat Evolved. The first in a trilogy. I call it a trilogy because Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. And there's ODST and there's Halo Reach, but they don't really count, I think. So, you follow the Master Chief in the campaigns. He goes around kicking alien ass and just being a badass. Really. It's raining now, and this is a bad thing on my video games. A really bad thing. So I'm going to finish this up real quick. Playing with other people on mod maps, particularly with hackers, is not something most people enjoy, unless you're also hacking. I don't tailor to hackers, because I hate hackers. You find the right kind of games, this game can be really fun. The campaign is hard on Legendary. A lot of people are going to tell me it isn't, but I kind of suck, so you know what, it is hard. Definitely a fun game. You get a fair bit of playability out of this. It was really quite a prequel to a lot of the FPSs today, particularly in the fiction fantasy genre. Next came over, and I now need to probably cover these before they get wet, is Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. I really love this game. Played it second most in my life. I love it. Really good graphics for such an old game. Really awesome, smooth, sweet. Gameplay is good. You can play a lot of different games due to the Warcraft 3 editor. Battle.net is fun. Dota pisses me off because there's so many versions of it. Good game. You will probably like it if you like any other civilization or general strategy game. If you also like just building tower defenses, this is also the one for you. Oh yes, this one, 9 out of 10. I love this game. Last one, Diablo 2, and the original Diablo, and then the expansion set. This is a battle chest. It is $50. I know, it kind of makes me sad too, but beautiful game. The graphics are smoking hot for a game this old, I'm telling you. They may not be quite as scooping as they are now, graphics nowadays, but it is beautiful for such an old game. So, if you have ever played any fiction fantasy, Mockerbird sort of role-playing game, this one was its predecessor. This one is the ultimate and the omega. You need to check this game out if you are into RPGs. Just so you can say you've done it, if nothing else. It is a classic. You can choose from the Amazon, the Assassin, the Druid, the Paladin, the Barbarian, and the Necromancer. I may be forgetting one other, but I don't think I am. I actually know all the classes, it's not coming to me right now. It's starting to rain a little bit heavier now, so I'm going to finish up. This game, 10 out of 10. The only game in the world that I know of right now that I would give 10 out of 10. Love it. It's absolutely amazing. If you haven't played it, you need to. So, I'm going to go in before it rains a little harder. Too late. But, yeah, I'm Jay from the Disney Potter. Peace.